So let's talk about the myths about the Tesla safety score that are out there that are keeping you guys from reaching it to 100. And let's get you on track to being a Tesla beta tester. Hello Tesla family, welcome back to Pro Tesla. I'm Ethan and I'm here to help you go from a Tesla owner to a Tesla expert. So we've seen a lot of people out there giving advice on how to get your score up to 100. I've been one of them. Now I've seen a lot of people taking this advice and giving feedback on exactly what worked and what didn't. So I can come here and I can now help you actually make it to 100. Now the first thing I've noticed is there are 3 things you need to do to get your score up. And if you only do 2 of them, your score's not changing. And I have a lot of people saying, I did everything. They're just missing the fact that they're only doing 2 of the 3 things. Now the first thing you gotta do, you gotta drive safe, right? We all know if you get on the road, you put 1,000 miles in and you mess it all up at the end with a forward collision warning, your score's going to 0 and you're just gonna be really, really mad. So you have to make sure you're driving safe, okay? I just wanna start right there. The second thing you have to do is you have to focus on whatever is hurting your score. You can't just go out for long drives. You have to make sure that your drives are specifically targeting whatever is hurting your score. I made a whole video about this. You can find it in the description down below. But ultimately, if you have bad braking score, you need to be spending time braking. If you have bad following distance score, you need to get behind someone, get above 50 miles an hour, and keep a good distance. Focus on whatever is hurting your score. Otherwise, you'll just be out for long drives and it won't do any good. But the thing that video didn't really cover is you have to travel miles. So Tesla is using a mile weighted average to calculate the aggregated safety score. If you go out there and you find a big hill and you just slowly brake the whole way down, you're gonna get a lot of time braking. But if you don't get on the road after you've done that and log some miles, your score's not gonna go up. So here's what you're gonna wanna do. You spend 2/3 of your day fixing whatever you did. So you like to take fast corners, get on the road, go to a roundabout and just drive in circles around it. If you like to hit the brakes hard, get on a hill, get on a freeway exit, and just nice, easy braking. And then, once you've done that, logged enough time doing each activity that's hurting your score, get on the road, do a 30, a 50, a 100, a 600 mile road trip, whatever you have time for, and the more miles, the better, and as long as they're safe miles. Those are the 3 things you need to do. You need to drive safe, you need to spend time doing whatever it needs to fix your score, and you need to log miles. Now, we're moving to the misconceptions that are really, really messing some people up. Autopilot does not count for these activities, right? So some people get on the road and they turn autopilot on and they go for a 600 mile road trip to fix their safety score, but it doesn't fix anything because the braking doesn't count. So you get 0 for braking. For a 600 mile road trip, you get 0 for braking, which means the 30 seconds you braked before you got on autopilot and after are gonna be multiplied by that 600. So you're gonna have effect, but it's gonna be so small and so irritating, you're gonna have to drive 2,000 miles to get any effect doing that. Number 2, safe following distance. With autopilot on, your safe following distance is ignored. So anytime you have to turn it off, like if you don't have it on when you get on the freeway and you have a bad score at the beginning, and then you do a 600 mile road trip, at the end, you're gonna have that 20 seconds that you were too close to someone count for 60% of your trip, because that's how long you were driving over 50 miles an hour and close to someone. That's the only time you got rated because the rest of it was autopilot. So if you're trying to get your score up, you need to be off of autopilot. But when you're done braking, following, turning, whatever you do, get on the road and just put autopilot on, and you can log the 600 miles with no effect. So even if someone cuts in front of you, it's not gonna ruin your average score because it's not counted. So you have to be off of autopilot and you gotta do all 3 steps, okay guys? Say it with me. Be off of autopilot when you need to be off, and you need to do all 3 steps. Do you remember what they were? Yep, I'm gonna say it again. Do you remember what they were? Safe driver, we all know that. Log the miles and log the time doing the activity you need to do. I can't keep saying this, guys. I want you in the 100 group. I wanna be excited with you. I want you to reach out and tell me that you made it to the 100 group, that you're gonna be a beta tester. I am dying to be a beta tester. I've been dying for years now, 2 years. I haven't owned a car that long, but I wanted to be in the system. And I want you to be there too. I want to get that call, okay? So don't ruin it. Please don't ruin it. Get out there, be safe, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm doing these videos so I can help you, and I hope that they are helpful. If I can get up to 500 subscribers, guys, I can actually start doing community posts, and you can see posts from me. Now, if you can't wait till I make it that far, just come follow me on Twitter. I'm on there all the time. I respond to all your messages, your comments, your likes, and I'll help you reach to 100. Go ahead and reach out.